you think you're doing? They are sapient. Sapient. Drugging them and locking them up like a feral animal is unacceptable. Humans are a sapient species. I've had you in my employ for far too long for you to still act like a novice. Being frightened does not excuse this low level of decision making. This is not how we handle interspecies contact. Do you understand? Next time something like this happens, you're fired. As head of this division, I'm ordering you to stay put. Now then, I must speak with a human and repair this disaster myself. Thank you.
Human? Shh, don't be afraid. You're safe. Despite the natural panic you must be feeling, you have my word that no one here will harm you. That's it. Steady your breathing. I'm going to remove the blindfold from your eyes. Before I do, know that my appearance may differ greatly from what you're accustomed to. I need you to remain calm. Do you understand? Good. Please, hold still. I was afraid this might unsettle you. Stop. Stop that. You are not in danger. Shh. Human! Stop! My apologies. I shouldn't have raised my voice. Please, sit. No harm will come to you here. You're staring. Curious about my physiology, I'm sure. Understandable. I was born this way. My species are called the Tualshi. In your tongue, it means tuft lizard man. I assure you this is no costume, no makeup. Scales, plumage, elongated snout, all perfectly natural. It's normal to doubt what contradicts your sense of reality. Normalcy bias, we call it. If it helps, you may verify for yourself. Touch my scales, my feathers, whatever convinces you. That's close enough. Go on. There. Convincing enough. Good. Then let's move forward. I'm Dr. Dela Chilroy, head researcher assigned to Earth 42b, within an organization called ITARA, the Interdimensional Transport and Research Agency. We manage safe travel through the multiverse and ensure humane study across dimensions. Have you heard of the multiverse theory? It suggests that every decision spawns alternate realities. For every action you take, another version of you chooses differently. Infinite outcomes, infinite worlds. You, however, are in none of them. Our facility exists between dimensions, within a space-time lattice we call the Great Weave. Think of each reality as a patch on a vast quilt. We operate along the stitching that binds them together. Your pulse is elevated. I can see the tremor in your hands. You have to breathe. Control it. That's it. You're not in any danger. The truth is, your arrival was unintentional. We dispatched a drone to recover a field researcher. It malfunctioned and brought you instead. The researcher's fine. So are you. I wish I could send you home immediately, but that decision belongs to the ITARA Directorate. You were classified as an uncontacted sapient. That complicates matters. Introducing yourself to a world unaware of the multiverse requires decades of negotiation and observation. Sudden revelation leads to fear, or violence. Your leaders might arm themselves, closing the path to peaceful exchange. Another issue is disbelief. If you told your peers about this place, few would accept it. Those who did might see us as invaders. Either outcome risks calamity. There are additional reasons, but they can wait. For now, know that ITARA avoids direct contact with single-species civilizations such as yours. Easy now. You will not remain here forever. I give you my word. I will do everything within protocol, and beyond it, if needed, to return you safely home. But I need your trust. Do you understand? Good. Since you'll be here for a time, you deserve better quarters than this containment cell. This is Dr. Chilroy. I need a prepared room in the travel hub, nearest to Research Habitat 11C. Adjust physics to Earth 42b parameters, and channel breathable oxygen through the vents. That was not a request. Thank you. Also, send a transport chair, 50 centimeters elevation, with an oxygen tank attached. Before we move, some warnings. The Great Weave is unstable. Physics fluctuates. Areas where gravity falters, where friction ceases. The chair will keep you secure, but you must promise not to panic. Good. And one more thing, you will encounter many species in the corridors. Please, do not stare. Some are quite self-conscious. Thank you, technician. And pass this message to my team. If anyone lays a finger on the human without my express consent, they're dismissed. No exceptions. Understood? Excellent. Off you go. Now, human. Take a seat in the transport chair. Yes, it levitates. Ingenious, isn't it? I'll fasten the restraints. Comfortable? Good. Now the oxygen mask. Inhale for me. Ready? Then we'll proceed. The look on your face is priceless. Every traveler reacts this way the first time. Wonder, mixed with disbelief. I remember my own first crossing. I stared until my eyes ached. As we enter the main hub, you may feel a mild tingling. Perfectly normal. There. See? You're adapting already. Gravity will fluctuate here. If you feel yourself lifting, don't struggle. Just breathe. And here we are. Step carefully. Your inner ear needs a moment to recalibrate. This should feel familiar. Earth standard gravity, temperature, atmosphere. Over there, nutrient bars and a sink with potable water. The lavatory is through that door. Your bed is along the far wall. You've learned a great deal in a short time. Rest will help you process it. For the moment, Directorate protocol forbids you from leaving this room. I dislike restricting anyone's freedom, but rules exist for safety. Yours, most of all. Here. Take this. It operates the call button on the wall. Insert and press the red switch if you require anything. The signal routes directly to me. As for the Directorate's decision, it could arrive within hours, or, regrettably, years by your world's measure. I know. The uncertainty is cruel. But I will not let bureaucracy trap you here. If necessary, I'll batter down the upper office doors myself. You have my word. Now, rest. You are safe. Use the call button anytime. I'll respond. There's no need for formalities. Please, call me Dela.
Hello? Human? It's Dela Chilroy. May I come in? All you need to do is press the gray button on the side of the door.
Thank you. How did you sleep last night? I suppose that's better than no rest at all. I didn't sleep particularly well myself. All I wanted to do was check in and ensure you're adjusting. But first, I realized I forgot to ask you something yesterday. Your name. I never asked for it. Interesting. I've never known anyone else by that name before. Then again, you are the first human to enter the multiverse, so I suppose it shouldn't surprise me. With introductions properly settled, I've brought you a gift. This is my attempt at preparing a traditional human breakfast. Or, at least the closest approximation possible with ITARA's ingredient supply. It may not be exact, but I hope it satisfies. Why the confusion? I'm doing this because I want you to feel cared for. This situation has no doubt been stressful, and nourishment tends to ease the mind. Go on, eat. How does it taste? Good. I'm glad. You're right. I'm behaving far friendlier than during our first meeting. For one, I was already under considerable stress then. And two, I've since learned why I felt so compelled to protect you. Our society encourages each species to honor its instincts, so long as they're non-violent. When you first arrived, I felt a strong urge to keep you safe. It puzzled me. So I spent my off hours researching Tawashi evolutionary history. As it turns out, the answer lay buried in our genetics. Before the Tawashi achieved sapience, we coexisted symbiotically with a small creature called the Monso. They resembled your kind in some ways, humanoid but smaller, with elongated limbs and tadpole-like tails. They would clean parasites from our scales, and in return, we defended them from predators. Though the Monso went extinct a millennia before ITARA's formation, those instincts remain. It seems your species shares enough resemblance to awaken that ancient protective bond in my DNA. Animalistic? Hardly. Instinct is not savagery. It's continuity. Every sentient creature retains its primal architecture, even you. Take your fight or flight reflex. Before thought, your body decides, flee or defend. Or your tendency to perceive faces in random shapes, a phenomenon called pareidolia. Your minds are wired to find the familiar. Remarkable, isn't it? Even the most advanced intellect carries the echoes of its origin. Now then, how's the breakfast? Wonderful. I'll dispose of the waste. I can see that curious look on your face. If you have a question, don't hesitate to ask. I won't bite. Ah, the translator. Yes, I suspected you'd wonder. I don't actually speak your language. We're conversing through a neural translator implanted in my brainstem. Each version of the technology varies by dimension, but they all achieve the same goal: instant comprehension. Mine includes archived data for Earth dialects, thanks to my specialization in cross-cultural biology. To you it may sound like magic, but across the multiverse, magic and science are often indistinguishable layers of the same phenomenon. Do you have other questions? I thought so. I told you yesterday that ITARA avoids contact with single-species societies. Perhaps it's time to explain why now. Please, sit. This will take a while. Nearly 150 Earth years ago, ITARA discovered Dimension 573N, nicknamed Infinite Island. Unlike your world, or mine, it lacked planets entirely. An endless expanse of soil and vegetation beneath an unbroken sky. Its inhabitants, the Quizili, were a legless, slug-like species, swift movers due to their world's near-frictionless surface. Following standard protocol, ITARA sought their leader, Isha. But Isha was hostile. That hostility was understandable. The Quizili had never seen any other living creature. No animals, no insects, nothing beyond themselves. Imagine learning, in an instant, that the universe teems with beings utterly unlike you. It would be like telling humanity that everything you see is an illusion. Terror becomes anger, fear, defiance. Isha rejected all contact. ITARA persisted, too forcefully. Conflict followed. Some Quizili favored diplomacy, but the damage was done. Propaganda festered on both sides. Fear turned neighbor against neighbor, and the resulting interdimensional war annihilated an entire species. Every Quizili, extinct. Their infinite world remains, but empty. That tragedy reshaped ITARA policy forever. Single-species worlds are now to be studied only from afar, never interfered with. No, I wasn't alive then, but I studied it extensively. It's the reason I became a biologist and anthropologist for ITARA. I refuse to accept that isolation is the only answer. After all, my own world was once single species too. If I can prove that worlds like yours are capable of peaceful integration, perhaps millions, billions of future lives can be spared. Our technologies, our medicines, our art, they could enrich dimensions that would never see them otherwise. I just hoped to make a difference. Well, now you know the truth. As for updates, no, there is still no decision from the Directorate. I spoke with my superior this morning. They insist they require more time to determine a safe course of action. I can see that's disappointing. But remember, I promised to get you home, and I intend to keep that promise. I'll speak with them again before the cycle ends. Easy now. Steady breaths. It'll work out. Everything will be all right. You've been remarkably resilient through all of this. I am proud of you. Don't dismiss that. Most beings would be in hysterics by now. Composure is its own form of courage. Before I leave, I have one last gift. Hold out your hand. There it is. It's chirping. Oh, apologies. There isn't a proper translation. Consider it kind of a kind of pearl. See the black motes swirling inside? They move while you hold it, but freeze when set down. A chemical reaction to body heat. Fascinating, isn't it? I wanted you to have it because, even confined here, you deserve some wonder. A piece of the multiverse you can touch. You should leave here remembering more than sterile walls. Well, I must return to my work. Remember, if you need anything, use the call button. Take care, human. I'll see you again soon.